No, I mean it's a lot of different things.
Your battery's dying.
I love the day where I got to kick Lawrence Fishburne.
Yeah.
I worked out a lot. He's a big man, and he's been doing several seasons of the fantastic trilogy of The Matrix. So he's a legend. But in the script it says, I kick his ass. So I love that day, and he was fantastic to work with as well, and I love working with you and your brother, Michael Pitt.
Oh, yeah.
Are you related somehow?
The crazy.
The craziness, yeah. No, there's a lot of, we go through a lot of different scenes here, and so every day is just a challenge, and another day at the office, never. It's always something we could never anticipate. But kicking Lawrence Fishburne's ass, up there.
Okay, who has the next microphone?
Hello.
Hi.
I was wondering, I had read that you were a dancer for many years, and do you ever miss dancing full time?
Question one, yes. Question two, no. No, yeah, I was a dancer for about 9 years or something. I was a gymnast when I was a kid. And then some people came out and asked a couple of us to join a music hall so we could flip around in the background, and then we turned out to be doing a lot of dance as well. And the choreographer asked me if I wanted to learn the craft. I had a very bad graduation from high school, so I had no choice. So I said yes, and I became a dancer, and I did the math. At least I could do the math. There was not a lot of boys, but a lot of girls. I'll stay in the craft a while. And then I got a couple of lines in the musical, and I fell in love with the drama of dancing instead. And so here I am. I don't miss it. I mean, I do dance when I get really drunk, but the crowd is not cheering anymore.
Who has the mic next?
Mads, this is for you.
Oh, yeah.
There might be issues with incorporating Buffalo Bill in this TV series. Would you be able to comment on that?
Well, he'll be in a sandwich one day. I don't know. I mean, Brian is working on all the books. He's only got the rights for Hannibal. So we will have to wait and see if he can get the name in there or blur it up so it looks like something else. But I really want to see you on my table eventually.
I have one more question. Would you fuck me?
American people was always wrapping it up. Answer yes.
I think I can handle it. Oh no.
Person over here.
Now my
with the
question
mic.
doesn't seem as weird.
Did you take any cooking lessons for Hannibal? Did you take cooking lessons?
I did take cooking lessons with a wonderful woman. She's Japanese, and she's called Janice. She's the one that's preparing all the food. She's fantastic. She has a supervisor in Spain that is preparing all the food on the paper, but she's actually doing it, right? So she was the very first person I met when I came to the show, and she's a little like Buffalo, you know, in the sense that she's fantastic and enigmatic. But I went into her house and there was like chicken bones hanging on wire and thingies and drums, and she was about to learn me how to cook. And it ended up like she taught me how to hold a knife, right? But she's the one cooking, and she's the one telling me how to slice and chop and how to look cool when I do it. But eventually I'm eating her food. I had cooking lessons, but I'm a terrible cook.
Who else has the mic?
Oh, Beetlejuice.
Brian,
How are you doing?
first off, it's awesome that this is your first convention. I feel like I'm really honored to be like your first one to meet you this, and you're so awesome. And but my question is, I don't know if anybody's ever seen the movie Valhalla Rising. Awesome. What was it like for you to play like a mute character when you're supposed to like a silver tongue, like devil charmer guy, like on screen and all. I found out.
Silver tongue right, yeah. In the beginning, I was like, yeah, cool, bring it on. I mean, this is going to be a walk in the park. Obviously, I don't have to learn my lines. Don't talk about any accents now. It's all good. But after a couple of days, you take a very important tool away from the actor, which is obviously the language and the words. And when that was gone, I started fiddling around, I was sitting there, scratching my leg, trying to make it natural, but we realized you can't do that. You have to be something else. You have to be larger than life. You have to be a gorilla, an animal, something that it does not react to reality. But it was quite difficult in the beginning. But after a while, I embraced it, and then it was super cool. When everybody else was going home to learn their lines, I could have another beer.